409 Vandals and Alans cross the Pyrenees and appear in Hispania. In 1213 Battle of Steps, Hugh Pierrepont, Bishop of Liège Louis II, Count of Lune defeat Henry I, Duke of Brabant. In 1269 the new Gothic-style Westminster Abbey is consecrated by Henry III after the bones of Edward the Confessor are transferred to it. Construction began in 1221. In 1282 Nichiren Daishonin, founder of the Nichiren School of Buddhism, dies. His ashes are interred at Taisekiji Temple Templars Arrested. 1307 French King Philip IV, his Grand Master Jacques de Molay, and Knights Templar arrested and charged with idolatry and corruption. In 1448 First Assembly of Catalan dioceses to choose their syndic's representative to plead abolition of serfdom. To King Alfons IV first official recognition of serfs organizing to defend their rights. In 1483 Rabbi Issac Abarbanel starts his exegesis on Bible. In 1492 English Admiral Sir Edward Poynings' fleet occupies Loch. In 1534 Alessandro Farnese 66 elected as Pope Paul Roman III. Pilgrimage of Grace. 1536 Pilgrimage of Grace begins in northern England, a protest against King Henry VIII's break with the Pope and the dissolution of the monasteries. In 1629 Dutch West Indies co-grants religious freedom in West Indies. In 1652 Prince of Condé flees Paris. In 1659 Major General John Lambert drives out English Rump government. In 1660 absolute monarchy instituted by decree in Denmark by King Frederick III. In 1702 Dutch and English troops occupy Liège. Treaty of Altranstädt. 1706 Treaty of Altranstädt, a treaty between Charles Roman XII of Sweden and Augustus the Strong is signed during the Great Northern War. In 1710 English troops occupy Acadia, Nova Scotia. Siege of Team Var. 1716 Holy Roman Emperor Charles VI's troops occupy Timișoara in Romania. In 1760 Russian and Austrian armies evacuate Berlin. In 1775 First U.S. Navy forms when Continental Congress orders construction of a naval fleet. 1792 Old Farmer's Almanac is first published and edited by Robert Thomas. In 1792 cornerstone laid for the Executive Mansion, White House in Washington. In 1812 Battle of Queenstown Heights, British forces defeat United States forces attempting to invade Canada. In 1843 BNIB founded in Y. In 1845 Texas ratifies a state constitution. In 1860 first aerial photo of Boston taken from a balloon in the US. In 1863 skirmish at Blount'sville, Tennessee 50 casualties. In 1864 battle at Darbytown Road, Virginia 337 casualties. Battle of Harpers Ferry. 1864 Battle of Harpers Ferry, West Virginia Mosby S. raid. In 1864 Maryland voters adopt new constitution, including abolition of slavery. Mahler's first concert. 1870 Gustav Mahler 10 gives his first public piano concert in Jihlavor, Kingdom of Bohemia, now Czech Republic. In 1871 the Delphic Fraternity is founded as the Delphic Society at the State Normal School in Geneseo, New York. In 1881 revival of Hebrew language as Eliezer Ben-Yehuda friends agree to use Hebrew exclusively in their conversations. In 1884 International Meridian Conference in Washington, D.C. establishes Greenwich and London, England as the universal time meridian of longitude. In 1885 the Georgia Institute of Technology Georgia Tech is founded in Atlanta, Georgia. Nellie Melba Debuts. 1887 Australian soprano Nellie Melba makes her operatic debut as Gilda in Théâtre Royal de la Monnaie in Brussels. In 1890 the Delta Chi Fraternity is founded by 11 law students at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. In 1893 Vigilant US beats Valkyrie Roman II UK in 9th America's Cup in New York. In 1896 first public screening of a motion picture in New Zealand. 1899 7,000 laid-off black mine workers of South Africa reach natal coal strike of 1902 US President Theodore Roosevelt threatens to start using army troops to work coal mines struck since 12 May, This brings the owners to agree to abide by a commission of arbitration. 1903 First Baseball World Series. Boston Americans beat Pittsburgh Pirates 3-0 in Game 8 at Huntington Avenue for a 5-3 series victory. In 1903 Victor Herbert and by Glenn MacDonough's operetta Babes in Toyland premieres at Majestic Theatre, New York City. In 1914 American inventor Garrett Morgan patents a safety hood device, which is later refined into the gas mask one. In 1914 pro-German Boers begin opposition to British authority in South Africa. In 1914 the Belgian government in exile installed at St. Adres at Le Havre. 1917 70,000 people gather to see the miracle of the sun, solar visions reportedly by the Virgin Mary in Timor, Portugal, after prophecies by local children. In 1917 Soviets accept establishment of Petrograd military. In 1923 Ankara becomes Turkey's capital. Fall of Mecca 1924 Mecca falls without struggle to Saudi forces led by Abdulaziz ibn Saud. In 1930 new German Reichstag opens with 107 NSDAP members in uniform. In 1931 musical Everybody is Welcome with Tommy and Jimmy Dorsey premieres in NYC. In 1933 Judy J. Boularin Estovich premieres in Paris. In 1933 soccer team Stevo forms in Geesteren. In 1934 LPGA Western Open Women S-Golf, Portland DCC, Marion McDougall outclassed Mrs. Guy Regil, 9-7 to win golf's only major title. In 1936 explosion caused by leaking gas rips out Section 12 of Cleeve Stadium. In 1937 a recorded trace of snow in Central Park, Nick. In 1941 Nazis kill 11,000 Jewish children and old people. In Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine, additional murders continue on the 14th one. In 1943 Italy declares war on former Axis partner Germany. In 1944 Riga, capital of Latvia, freed. In 1944 U.S. First Army begins Battle of Aachen, first German city captured during World War II.